Planet Vero Studio is powered by the Nolan Group of RE/MAX Associated Realty. MyNextHomeFinder.com. Welcome to the radio show that features local small businesses, amazing nonprofits, and all types of inspiring stories to give strength, instill love, and provide hope within our community. It's time for Outspoken Outreach with your host, Dr. Amanda Hackford.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here today. We are excited to share with you another amazing organization. It is Madison's Miracles, and we are here with Christina Stamper, and she's going to tell you more about it. She's the founder of Madison Miracle. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
Thank you, Dr. Amanda.
Thank you. I'm so excited because it's just, when I learned about it, thought it was just great. It was amazing. It really touched my heart what you do, and you've grown tremendously in a pretty short period of time. And that's probably because of how wonderful of what you do is. So if you can tell everybody just what it is that you do.
Well, Madison's Miracles is a nonprofit that I started. It is a pregnancy and infant loss charity that helps families of miscarriage, stillbirth, and infant loss. It was started 5 years ago when, after I had experienced a stillbirth and found out that there was no resources available. For one, we had no time to say goodbye. You know, the body changes really rapidly after passing. So it was quick, 2 hours, and that was all that we had. So I wanted to help give the gift of time to families and also provide support groups, funeral expenses, and we also help with one-on-one grief counseling.
Yes, which is important. I think a lot of people don't realize. They think often had a miscarriage and just go on. And that's kind of it. They don't see it the same often as, or somebody especially that maybe hasn't experienced it, they don't see it the same as a loss of a child in a different manner. And people who have actually been through it and experienced it understand that it's the same as any other loss of a child.
Yeah.
But those who haven't experienced it sometimes don't necessarily.
They don't usually have the sympathy where it comes from. They never got to bond with the child. They never had those things, and not realizing that, both parents are equally grieving, with our dads and our moms. And if somebody hasn't lost a child, they wouldn't know. But any loss of any child, no matter what the age, is pretty devastating because it's not the natural order of things.
Exactly. It's not at all. We don't want to experience that ever. My heart goes out to anyone that has experienced any loss, but especially a loss of a child, no matter whether it was a miscarriage or at any age, if they were 50 or 60 were a miscarriage, because it's just devastating.
It is.
For a parent, because as you said, it's not the order it should be in. You lose a parent, and that's hard. Yes, that's extremely hard to lose your parent, but to lose your child is a whole nother thing. Right. So you do some amazing things. Like you said, you have some groups. You have groups that you hold. Do you hold those when and where? We
have a pregnancy and infant loss group here in Vero Beach that happens the first Wednesday of every month. We also service St. Lucie County on the fourth Tuesday of the month. And then we also service Martin County, which is the second Thursday of each month.
So you're all over.
we have those 3 groups right now. We started earlier this year a Dad's Grieving Travel Support Group.
Very nice.
Dads can't sit around and
about.
Yeah, usually they do get forgotten, and they weren't the mother. They didn't carry the baby, but they still are grieving their child, and it's pretty devastating because they want to fix things, and they feel that they can't fix this. So instead of having a traditional support group where we can have them sit around a table, it doesn't work like that for them. So we have to keep them busy. So, and the group travels between different places, between Martin and St. Lucie County, even all the way to Fort Pierce. And they go and do activities and bowl. They'll go play virtual golf.
Oh, wow, I like this.
They just went to the St. Lucie Mets game.
Nice.
And it gives them an opportunity to be in the same setting with each other.
Others that have had that same experience, which is important.
Exactly.
That's the key.
And then they talk, and it actually is a process that is actually working really well for them.
Yeah. Very good. And can you give us your website? You have a website where people can find you if, say, they need this type of support, and do you have those groups on your website?
Yes, they are. And our website is madisonsmiracles.org.
Okay, perfect. That way, if someone needs to find you, or times or locations or things like that, because they may not remember from just hearing it. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
So,
and then we're also on Facebook too. We put things on there.
And then you have another very neat thing, an aspect that you do, which is, aside from the groups are amazing and important, a very, very important part of the grief process that you guys can help people with. But you do the cots, or I might not be saying yes.
Cuddle cots. Cuddle cots are these units that are disguised in a bassinet, a bed, and it's a cooling system that is run by distilled water, and it keeps a baby cool. It's not too cold, but just cool enough to stop or slow down those physical changes that happen quickly after passing, giving families the gift of time.
Right.
And what that does is, instead of an hour or two, they can have a couple days, and they can extend it on the length of their stay. And then after that, they can choose to walk away when it's their time. Because
everybody's grieving is different.
Absolutely.
Everybody's time period of grieving is different. It could be an hour or two, and then they're ready. They say, okay, or it could be a day, depending on that particular family, or mom and dad, whatever the case is. And so I saw that on, I believe, your Facebook page. Mm-hmm. You were at a hospital, I think, with a group donating, or they were donating to you.
Well, we basically help families donate cuddle cots in memory of their baby gone too soon. So basically, this is something that we teach in our groups and in our online groups, and also, with both mother and father, that, instead of lying down in your grief is so easy to do, mm-hmm. but to get up and make a plan and choose to honor your baby and say their name and maybe do something nice for somebody else. They can donate a cuddle cot in memory of their baby gone too soon. So these cuddle cots, they are helping others, but it helps the family donating them to have a little bit of relief that at least they're doing something with that grief.
Yes, and that helps. Others. And that you're right. And of course you are, because you've been through it. And I say all the time in lots of different situations mm-hmm. to people that someone who's been through a specific experience is the perfect person to help someone else in that experience, no matter what it is, whether it's a loss of a person, or a unplanned pregnancy, or mm-hmm. Somebody going through addiction, whatever that is. If you've been through it, you can help someone in that specific. So you've been through that, which is mm-hmm. why you started this.
Yeah.
And so, which is often the case with any organization, the person, that has started or founded it has a reason behind why they did. And then here, these parents are doing the same thing, and it really gives them that sense of purpose, and then helps them kind of find that peace, because they're doing it out of honor, mm-hmm. and love for their child. So I really like that idea a lot.
Yeah, and it's great because I even go into these hospitals and I'll train the nurses, give them literature, give them training on how to use the cuddle cot. Sometimes these nurses, it's kind of really stressful on them, and they can go through their own PST,
mm-hmm.
Trauma.
Right.
PTSD, excuse me.
Okay, yeah,
I had to get it there.
Yeah, that's okay.
But they go through their own trauma. So by walking through with them the steps and their questions, I said, look, ask me everything you need. So then when you're ready and you're taking care of a patient, you'll know exactly what to do. And we also provide these care baskets that include a teddy bear for empty arms, a book. We partner with Amy Lands. We give Navigating the Unknown, a book, a journal, pen, a little candle they can light, some chamomile lavender tea and lotion, a Mom of an Angel pin with bracelet, a little crocheted blanket. So they get all of these comfort items.
Perfect.
And so with the Cuddle Cot, they could take pictures with the bear, with the baby, or, read a story or brush their hair. It's not the time that they hoped they would have, but it's the only time they can have. And families end up really, really appreciating that.
It is. It is. And it wasn't just rushed. Sometimes without that, it can happen so fast. Sometimes they don't even realize or understand what just happened.
That's what happened in my case.
And then it's like, wait a minute, what happened? What did I just go through? What did I experience? And then more hurt and grief comes.
Right.
And so when you do what you're doing and they've gone through that, there really is that sense of like the settlement and that that really kind of healing begins, and they really can have that peace because they really went through the process of starting the healing rather than a whirlwind of hurt and what just happened to
it helps them return to society, be able to pick up, be able to live their lives and contribute the way they're supposed to. It's also helpful when somebody in their family experiences that as well, because with our support groups, we also do one-on-one grief counseling, and they kind of work together to help all around. And we even include siblings in this as well, because, it's all the families.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's an amazing, amazing thing. We're going to take a commercial break. And then when we come back, we're going to let people know what you may need, like help, how they can help, what they can do for you and your organization, and then any events you may have coming up.
Excellent.
So hold on and stay with us, please.
Hackford Landscaping is the full-scale tree service hardscape and landscape company that will do any outdoor job. Call Hackford Landscaping for tree trimming, tree injections, and removal. Services include landscape design, stump grinding, paver stone projects such as walkways, patios, and pool decks, landscape lighting, irrigation, hedge and bush shaping, flowers, trees, shrubs, rocks, sand, mulch and sod, and more. Any outdoor job, large or small, give Hackford a call. 772-584-7364. Online at hackfordtreeservice.com.
This is iHeartMedia's Treasure Coast Connection.
The Treasure Coast Connection is brought to you by New Vision Eye Center.
Hi, my name is Carrie Lester. I'm the Executive Director of the Substance Awareness Center, and I invite you to join us in our annual 5K Freedom Run, Saturday, October 2nd at South Beach Park in Vero Beach. We run to celebrate the freedom that individuals and families achieve from the struggle with substance misuse and behavioral health disorders. You can sign up by visiting runningzone.com. Our mission is to reduce the impact of substance misuse and behavioral health disorders in Indian River County through prevention, education, treatment, and recovery support. For more information, visit sacirc.org. I hope to see you October 2nd at South Beach Park.
Call New Vision Eye Center for a consultation or second opinion. Your eyesight deserves world-class eye care. Visit newvisioneyecenter.com or call 772-257-8700. New Vision Eye Center provides world-class eye care on the Treasure Coast. To tell you more, here's Dr. Robert Reinauer.
Many patients are under the impression that floaters in your eyes are a condition that you have to just accept. Floaters can spontaneously appear as part of the natural aging process, and they disrupt your clear vision. Some have had a laser treatment that does not remove the floaters. At New Vision Eye Center, we provide the latest techniques in the permanent removal of floaters in your eyes.
Dr. Robert Reinauer with New Vision Eye Center exclusively performs this proven procedure to remove annoying floaters in the eyes, providing world-class care for macular degeneration, diabetic retinopathy, and retinal surgery. For an appointment, call 772-257-8700 or visit newvisioneyecenter.com. Make the move to retinal specialist Dr. Robert Reinauer at New Vision Eye Center in Vero Beach.
Premier Cabinets and Flooring is your elite shop for cabinets and countertops. Stop by the showroom in Palm Bay on Babcock Street or schedule your free in-home estimate to see what Premier Cabinets and Flooring has to offer. They do flooring too, wood, vinyl, laminate, and tile. They would love to earn your business. So for cabinetry and countertop sales and installation on new construction or remodels, give them a call. They do it all. 321-345-4923. Premier Cabinets and Flooring.
Welcome back. We were here with Madison's Miracles, an amazing organization. We have Christina Stamper with us, telling us all about the amazing things they do. And we are going to let you know the things that you can do. A really, really great way, of course, for every organization is donations. We all need donations to continue to function and keep going. You can donate to them, of course, on your website, I'm sure.
Yes.
Which we had up a minute ago.
It's madisonsmiracles.org.
So you can go there and donate. You are all over the Treasure Coast now. Correct? Mm-hmm. You said on the commercial break, we were talking about how you have made it from down in Stuart, where you originally started, to all over.
All over Florida, actually. Our programs, which is we pay for funeral expenses also, the counseling and the support groups, that's here on the Treasure Coast only. And our Cuddle Cot program is nationwide. We're in 20 states so far.
See, so that's amazing. So that shows you how very utilized and needed that it is. And so it's very important, if you have it in your heart to give or would like to give, you can go to their website and donate to help continue to broaden this program, or even in the locations they're already in, obviously, expand and give more cuddle cots and more moms and dads some just real needed love and support at their really, really time in need. And then you also have an amazing event coming up to help. It's a fun time for everyone. So what is this?
It is the 5th annual Remembrance Walk and 5K Run for Babies Gone Too Soon. It's October 9th. At the Stewart Memorial Park in downtown Stewart. We will have the 5K, we'll have the walk, we'll have music, entertainment, fairy hair, some face painting, Kona ice, and raffles, and lots of activities for the family, including a wagon and stroller decorating contest where you can win some great fun prizes and tickets to different things around town.
Awesome. So if you're local to Stuart, come on out, because you don't have to run. You can just enjoy all the other fun activities. Or if you walk or run, you can join in on that event that way. So either way, no matter what you do, it's an event for everyone that everyone can participate in. But you also said if you're not local, you have ways to do virtual.
Option.
Yeah. So you have a virtual option to do the virtual walk and run, correct?
Yes, there is a virtual option. And if you go on our website and hit the events tab, you can register there. They've got that, and sign up for our mailing list, because we have things that we want to tell you all the time of what's going on with the foundation.
Perfect. So you'll get like a newsletter, like a monthly newsletter, which is awesome. You can keep track of what they're doing, because I'm sure there's new stuff coming all the time.
And also, which is really important, if you know anybody that is going through pregnancy or infant loss, give us a call, give us an email. We will be happy to send a care basket directly to them, no matter where they live here in the United States.
That's amazing. That's actually a wonderful thing, is it's not just right here local. You can send it. And that's what I like about it,
and
too.
We'll even personalize the card for you. Like, say you're sending a basket for your nephew's family. We will sign your name and give them all of the resources that they would get if they were in the hospital here locally.
That's amazing. I love that. Just like if you were calling a flower shop and you tell them your message.
Yes.
So it's the same difference. You're doing an amazing job.
Thank you.
That's awesome. So if you do know of anybody, please contact them. Get a hold of them through their Facebook page. Also, that you can send them a message that way, or their website to do something like that. I'm sure because their Facebook page has your number, their Madison Miracles phone number, and email, so you can reach them that way too if you know someone in need of a care package, or even if you just have questions. Even if you're not local, I'm sure that you can help them with any questions they may have if they're going through something like that, or get them connected to a resource if they're not local.
We have contacts with a lot of the different states around the country with different support groups, share groups, all things like that. So we would love to get you plugged into a group that's local near you.
Good, perfect. And then here, local to us, we're glad that we have you, and you're really in 3 or 4 counties, going all over the place and very busy. But we're happy that you're close to us and helping, of course, many others all throughout the United States. But we're happy that you're here, and I'm so glad you're here today too, to share and help so many people to hopefully learn something they didn't know today, and maybe help someone else that may be listening. But do you have anything last minute that you want to share that maybe we didn't share today, or get out there?
Well, just know that we're here. You're not alone. And family members, I know it's very hard to deal with a topic like this with your family. Just be sensitive. Let them know that, they need time to process, and always just say the child's name. Keep the baby's name alive. They don't want you to stop talking about it, because to them, that was their whole world. So by saying nothing could do more damage than saying the wrong thing.
You said exactly the right thing just then, because through counseling and different things, the one thing that is heard the most is that from parents of child loss is that people are afraid to talk about their child in front of them. And they can tell that people are scared or afraid, and so they say nothing.
Well, that's what it used to be. Mm-hmm. And we're breaking the silence through this. And on the other person's end, it's just a nervousness or an unknownness, and they're afraid because they don't want to upset them, and they feel like it's going to upset them or hurt them by bringing that name up. And so I understand on their end that they're thinking, I don't want to say that. It's going to make them upset. But know that actually it helps them. And even if they cry a little bit, it's actually a happy, they're glad you're bringing their child up. And just know from 2 people that are very experienced, as a doctor in psych and someone who does this on a regular basis, that they want to hear you. They want you to ask, about their child or a memory or something. That helps them feel like their child was important. They're desperately afraid that their child will be forgotten. And so this means so much to them that you even took the time to ask. Yes. Mm-hmm.
And your children, not bringing up your child in front of them and things like that people kind of tend to do when they're around somebody that has lost a child. Is some of the things that have been brought up, in counseling that bothers them. Mm-hmm. And maybe not everybody is the same, but in a majority basis, that's what I tend to hear. Yes. So just throwing that out there as to what they have personally said. And so you're completely right. And I'm obviously, because you have been through it and you hear from them all the time, but you want to ask them and bring up the memories and say, what they feel.
It's like, if you remember their angelversary,
send something to them.
Exactly. They would be so thrilled about it.
It makes them feel important and makes them feel like you remember their child is important.
That's right.
So, but I do want to say thank you for being here again. I can't tell you how important I feel like this organization is. And we are out of time. It goes way too fast.
Yes,
so
it does.
I'm going to tell everybody thank you for watching. If you want to donate,
thank you so much.
And thank you. And as always, be safe and be blessed.